Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Cree. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my updated perfume collection video. So I did take a poll and you guys voted to see my collection as it sits in my closet. And so that is how I'm going to do. I'm not going to be on camera for the majority of this video, but I forgot to add in my travel size perfume. So I'm going to put that in right here. So grateful. A lot of you did comment and let me know that you didn't care as long as you got to see my collection, which I so appreciate. To give you guys a little bit of the best of both worlds, the majority of my collection, which are the full size bottles, you'll get that in my closet as they sit in there. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys all of the travel size perfumes in my collection. Okay, so these are the perfumes that I may or may not be picking up in full size bottles, or I just like to use it for reference to test with dupes and things like that. So if that sounds like something that you guys would like to see and you're interested in seeing what I have in my collection, then definitely keep it locked right here. Make sure that you hit the like button for your girl and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more from me. I do all fragrance content over here, so you're in the right place if that's what you like to see. With no further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one here that I have is the YSL Liebe. This is the Platine, a fresh aldehydic take on the Liebe DNA. I have these two that are from Scent Split. They are decants. I have a whole little pouch full of like sample sizes, but I don't consider this sample size because I have a 5 ml. A 5 ml to me is enough to like actually try it out, so I want to share these two. This is Melon Kiss by Novitus Parfums, which was a honeydew melon fragrance by Gabby Loves Perfumes, I think, here on YouTube. I'll correct that if I'm wrong, but yeah, this is one of those and I used that over the summer. Then I have Joyosa here, and that's actually almost gone. Y'all, this is the fragrance by Perfume Aroma that smells very similar to Bianco Latte. If you like that Bianco Latte DNA, that's what this is. And then I have this from Fragrance Net, and that is Creed Virgin Island Water, and I have a full travel size of that. I also have Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. Sorry y'all, it's not even letting me, there we go. Only a little bit of that left. That was Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. Not sure if you can see it or not. Then I have another from Fragrance Net, Genou Noir by Al Hermaine, and that's a Middle Eastern fragrance. I didn't even tell you, the Delina Exclusive is like a jammy rose fragrance with some incense. It's not my favorite, but I wanted to have it for reference. Creed Virgin Island Water is a coconut water refreshing unisex scent. It's like a pina colada vibe with some rum. It just smells so good. It's so refreshing for the summer. And then Genou Noir Al Hermaine is a dupe for Dama Bianca, which is a really pretty purple floral type of DNA. Next, I have this replica by the fireplace, and that's from Fragrance Net. And I have just a little bit of juice left, which is like a smoky, woodsy vanilla fragrance with a very strong smoky presence. It smells like burning wood almost to me, and it is quite unisex. Also from Fragrance Net, Thank You Next, which is almost gone. That's the fragrance a lot of people say smells like pickles. I also have, this is probably Baccarat. Yeah, it is. It doesn't say, it says on here, you can't really see it, but this is Baccarat 540. And you guys know that's that sweet resinous fragrance that took over YouTube however many years ago, that still is at the top of the list of many people, the must-have list. So yeah, that's Baccarat Rouge 540. That's the original. Scent Angel, this is actually, it doesn't have it on here, but I just know because I only bought 2 perfumes from Malibu Party, I think it's called, by Simone Androli. That's what this is here, and it's comparable to Creed Virgin Island Water, so it's like a coconutty rum type of profile, tropical for the summertime. All right, we'll get to the last few. This one here is a Victoria's Secret Bombshell Saint Tropez. Funny enough, I actually picked this up in the biggest bottle that they sell. It was on sale recently. I wanted this so bad, but now that the summer is coming to an end, I actually don't even want it anymore. I'm cool with just this. So even if it goes away forever and always, I'm okay. So I'm actually taking that back to the store, but that is Victoria's Secret Bombshell Saint Tropez. Smells, it's a tropical scent, and it smells like pineapple and banana to me. into my nose. And you guys, this here is the last fragrance. This is actually a male's fragrance. So this is from the brand Precious Liquid. It is a niche fragrance. It's called Blue Agave. Y'all, this is one of the best male fragrances I have ever smelled in my life, and I mean that wholeheartedly. If I had a man, I would be getting him this. He would not go without this. You hear me? Whew, so good. I can't describe. It's so hard to describe men's fragrances, but it's just a very fresh, aquatic smelling cologne. It's gorgeous. I think it has like woodiness in the background as well. Yeah, definitely giving sea notes or aquatic in nature. And now you have seen all of my travel sizes, so thank you so much for watching to this point. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the main attraction. First up, we have Valentino Donna Born in Roma. This is the OG. This is a warm amber floral with a strong presence of bourbon vanilla. Very flirty, very girly scent. Okay, and next up we have Valentino Donna Born in Roma Intense. This is a warm floral with amped up jasmine and bourbon vanilla, a much deeper and sexier profile. And here we have Valentino Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose, their most recent release. This has a similar profile to the latter. It has the addition of a coconutty rum and a little bit of a tropical vibe. And then here we have Pink PP, which is a more playful, youthful version that leans more on the sweeter side with the addition of Orange Blossom. And now we have YSL Libre Le Parfum. This is an extremely sexy, spicy, warm floral scent profile with notes of saffron, vanilla, ginger, and honey. This is perfect for date night or for the winter months. Armani My Way is a sexy white floral scent. Tuberose is the star of the show here. And we have Versace Crystal Noir the Parfum, not to be confused with the EDP. This was released in 2024, and it includes additional notes of vanilla, tuberose, and caramel. It's a very sexy scent. And here we have the original A Good Girl Eau de Parfum, and this is a uber sexy scent. It smells just as good as it looks. Its standout notes are coffee, cacao, bergamot, vanilla. It is a stunner and a massive compliment getter. Up next, we have Burberry Her Intense. This is a warm amber floral. Just to be clear, this is the Burberry that released last year in 2024. Has notes of wild strawberry, orange blossom, and ambroxan. It is a gorgeous feminine scent. Highly recommend for every lady to get their hands on. Next, we have Charosa 62. This is a nutty scent with notes of vanilla, pistachio, and caramel. Next, we have Love Don't Be Shy. This is a super sweet warm floral with prominent notes of marshmallow, orange blossom, sugar, and caramel. And then we have Burberry Her Elixir. This is a beautiful, sweet, and fruity gourmand fragrance with prominent notes of strawberry and blackberry, lots of vanilla, amber, and sandalwood in the base. Next up, we have Lyra by Xerjoff. This is a spicy lemon gourmand with prominent notes of cinnamon, lavender, licorice, blood orange, and of course, vanilla. And then we have Killian Princess. This is a marshmallow and green tea fragrance. Very simple, very cozy scent. And now we have Fire at Will. This is a beautiful musky vanilla fragrance with some woodiness in the base. Next we have Wanted Girl by Night. This is a sexy, warm, spicy scent. It has notes of whipped cream, night blooming cereus, rum, and patchouli. Love the bottle on this one. And next we have Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And this is obviously a vanilla forward pear scent. This is a pear and vanilla fragrance with notes of marshmallow and caramel. And it has a woody base, notes of patchouli. Ground this fragrance. It's very sweet and syrupy. And next we have Bianco Latte. This has notes of vanilla and caramel. It's obviously a uber gourmand fragrance, a very popular gourmand fragrance, and I love it down. Here we have Oriana by Parfums de Marly, and this is a gorgeous, sweet, and fruity gourmand fragrance with notes of marshmallow and musk. We also have some fruity notes in there, grapefruit and mandarin. But essentially, it's just a fluffy marshmallow scent. It screams youthful, pretty girl vibes. It's one of my favorites. And here we have Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. You guys already know what it is with this one. This is your sweet, fluffy gourmand full of strawberry and marshmallow goodness. Love it down. This is my second bottle, by the way. Moving on to Commodity Milk. This is a sweet, warm and cozy lactonic fragrance with a woody undertone. It's very warm and cozy. Perfect for a fall date night. And this is Roses Vanille by Mancera. This is a super sweet, jammy rose and vanilla fragrance. A little bit goes a long way. This really packs a punch. Up next, we have Kayali's The Wedding Silk Santal. This is a sweet and sparkly woody vanilla fragrance with a delicate peach note and champagne combo. It's really unique and I really enjoy it. Really enjoy this one for special occasions, guys. Here we have another Kayali. This is Vanilla 28, the infamous. This is a warm amber floral scent. This has prominent notes of brown sugar and vanilla, and the girls live for Vanilla 28. It is the ultimate layering scent, and as you can see, I have done quite some damage with this one. And lastly, in this section, I have Acro Bake, and this is my absolute favorite lemon gourmand fragrance. It has prominent notes of praline, brown sugar, and of course, vanilla. It is stunning. This is Patal Ephemere by Le Monde Gourmand. This is their impression, in my opinion, of Oriana. The only difference is that it has a slight different opening. This opens up with a peach note in the opening. Besides that, it pretty much dries down the same. And this here is Mott Vanilla. This is a sweet, sugary, and airy vanilla fragrance. And lastly, this is Delicia de Marshmallow. This is a delicious, sugary, sweet vanilla and marshmallow fragrance. It's simply put, it smells exactly like it sounds, and it is aging beautifully, as you can see by my dark juice. You guys, that is it for this section. Give me a second and I am going to go to the next section. I hope you didn't think this was it. I have another section on the other side of my closet, and so give me a few seconds and we're going to head over there. I'll give you the rest of the tour. Stay tuned. All right, so this here is Moschino I Love Love. This is a dupe for Light Blue Intense, I believe. So it's a freshie with a prominent citrus profile with some woodiness in the base. And this here's Coach Dreams. This is a soft, creamy floral scent. Prominent notes of pear, magnolia, and ice cream. I find it to be incredibly similar to the Good Girl fragrances. This is Mont Blanc Signature. This is a clean, musky scent with prominent notes of clementine, magnolia, ylang, and vanilla. It is a perfect everyday scent for anyone. Very pleasant. This here is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. This is a soft, summery vanilla scent. I consider this to be a beachy vanilla, as I get a little bit of an outdoorsy vibe or an ozonic vibe. Something about it just gives me like beach air or walking in the sand. And this here is YSL Montpellier. This is Beast Mode. This is a fruity floral. It is grounded by a heavy dose of patchouli, so you'll want to be aware of that, but that is a stunner and it is a staple. This here is Chanel Eau Fraiche. This is a citrus forward, ambery, woodsy scent. Can be slightly unisex, so just keep that in mind, but it is a love for me. It is a staple in my collection. And next up, we have Chanel Eau Tendre. This is the EDT, you guys, and this is just a essential fruity floral. This has some grapefruit in there. It is just a easy grab, everyday scent. I think every girl should have that or should have owned it at some point in her life, in her collection. Perfect signature scent. And this here is Daisy Love Ooh So Sweet. This is just a pretty girl fruity floral. Again, this is just a uber sweet scent, extremely youthful, sugary sweet. In fact, I think it has a note of sugar inside. It's just one of those when I want to smell pretty and young, I pull for that. And this here is by Rado's Bow de Freak. This is also a freshie. This is a citrus forward scent that also has some florals and is grounded by vetiver. So really enjoy this fragrance. Could be considered unisex as well. And next up we have Gucci Flora Gorgeous Jasmine, and just as the name would entail, this is a strong jasmine scent. It's more of a clean floral. Here we have Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, and this is a flanker to the original that is a slightly fruitier with a prominent raspberry note. Next we have Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. This is a dream for a girly girl. This is just a gorgeous sweet cotton candy coconut milk fragrance. It is so sweet and playful and perfect for the summertime. It is a sweet summer gourmand. Now we have Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato, which is another sweet summertime gourmand, but this is also slightly fresh, and it has prominent notes of pistachio, rum, hazelnut, and marshmallow. Here we have Ellis Brooklyn's Miami Nectar. This is one of my favorites for the summertime, and this has prominent notes of pineapple, coconut, and driftwood. You guys, it's slightly unisex, but it is a gorgeous scent for the summertime. Highly recommend that one. Next up we have Devotion Intense, which is a slightly nuttier version of the original scent. I think this leans more on the orangey side, more so than lemon, and they have added a note of hazelnut to the profile that has just deepened and enriched the scent. Followed by that we have Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia, and this is another fruity floral with a woody base. This here has prominent notes of coconut and dewberry accord. Next up we have the beautiful Alien Goddess, a staple for the summertime. This has prominent notes of jasmine sambac, vanilla bourbon, bergamot, and coconut water. Followed by that we have Eden Juicy Apple by Kayali, which is a gorgeous red apple fragrance. It's essentially a fruity floral, but it's more of a fruity scent than anything. I think you'll pull that out more than the florals. Sugary sweet, but it still has the tanginess from the apple. Next, we're getting into my light blues. Currently, I have two. We're starting with this one here. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. Came out a few years ago. This is the one that has a prominent peach note. A similar scent profile to the rest outside of the peach note at the beginning. And this here is the OG Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue that has a prominent green apple and a cedar base. This is essentially just a musky green apple and lemon fragrance. So for all my freshie lovers, it is a staple. And this here is Valentino Donna Born Aroma Flanker Green Extravaganza, and this is a tea fragrance that has some jasmine and vanilla as well. Very unique, very refreshing. Followed by this, we have Replica's Coffee Break, which is a very unique scent. One of the most unique in my collection. It is a coffee forward fragrance, but it has a lot of complexities. It is slightly unisex, and it's just one you have to get your nose on, guys. It's a lot going on in there. And here we have the last of the Gucci Floras, which is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. This is the one that started it all. And yeah, this has a prominent notes of pear blossom and gardenia and brown sugar and patchouli. And I have this one in the largest bottle out of my set. I have this one in the largest bottle. Notice I have the whole collection. I really love that. I take pride in that. And lastly, for my designer fragrances, this one here is Clean Reserves Sparkling Sugar. And you know, this is one of my go-tos in the summertime. This is just a gorgeous, sweet, musky fragrance. It has prominent notes of cassis and peach nectar. Simplicity at its finest, but it is gorgeous on the skin in the hot summer days. And you guys, that's all for my collection. As you can see, there are a few more to the right, and those are my Middle Eastern perfumes. And I am going to be so kind as to put those in this video as well, because why not? I've downsized quite a bit, and so these are all my fragrances, so no need to break them up. I'm going to display them all as they are, as they sit in my closet. So if you just give me a moment, I will get right to it. This here is Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. This is a caramel apple fragrance with some resinous base notes like suede and Peru balsam. So just keep that in mind, that it can go quite woody in the base and could be considered unisex. Next we have Choco Musk, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It is a musky chocolate fragrance. This here is Nebris by Lattafa, a gorgeous rendition of Billie Eilish's Eilish. It is a dupe. Gorgeous vanilla fragrance for the fall, spicy vanilla. And here we have Elisia's Vanilla from Fragrance World. This is a dupe of Vanilla 28 by Kayali, and it is a very good dupe if I do say so myself. And of course, that is a rich vanilla fragrance. Next we have Ensemble Gold. That is also by Lattafa. That is a very fine dupe of Oriana by Parfums de Marly, one of my favorite scent profiles. If you don't know, now you know. And this here is Lattafa's Yara. This is the OG. This is the first one that was ever made, and this is the pink one, and it's a soft, to me this is a rendition of Charosa 62, but with a spin on it. It could be like mixed with Mont Blanc Signature in my mind. It's just a very pretty, playful fragrance, very youthful. It has mixed fruit, some heliotrope. This here is Marshmallow Blush. You guys, this is an impression of Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow, and it is an awesome one. It packs a punch as well. If you love that, I highly recommend it. And this here is Lattafa's Eclair. This is their dupe of Bianco Latte, and it is extremely close. I do highly recommend if you don't have it in the budget or just would prefer a dupe, that's fine too. This is a Giggle Puff, and this is an impression, I believe, of Hufflepuff by House of Sillage. I've never smelled that, but this is a gorgeous lemon gourmand fragrance. It's very sweet and very cakey, which I like. Next up I have Care Confection, and Care Confection is a really good dupe of Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. Super syrupy sweet pear with whipped cream and marshmallow, and with this dupe you don't have the patchouli in the base, so if that's something that you would like to go without, then you'll want to pick up that dupe. It's perfect and it lasts a really good amount of time. Highly recommend. Followed by that, we now have Gen Z Marshmallow, and this is in fact another dupe of Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. So yes guys, I absolutely love that fragrance. You can tell. I believe this is closer to that scent profile than Marshmallow Blush, if anyone is wondering. However, I do feel like the performance of Marshmallow Blush is better. And lastly, but not least, of course, we have Inika Solace, and this is a dupe of, a well-loved dupe of Yum Pistachio by Kayali. You guys, I've done a lot of damage with this, and I just picked it up this summer, so you know it was doing what it needed to do. I do highly recommend it. It is the best out of all of the ones that I have tested and tried. You guys, that completes this entire collection. This is everything. I have shown you all of my fragrances that currently lie on my collection. I will say, after this video was filmed, I did film a declutter. There were a few fragrances that I feel were needing to go, and so they are going to be housed very soon, if not already by the time this comes out. And I of course have picked up a few other fragrances that did not make this video, but you just have to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned so that you know exactly what those things are. And if you want to keep up with your girl, then definitely hit that like button and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.